Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on Cardano. Now real quick on the daily, I'm not going to go deep into this. This is a micro video. But quickly, we had 5 waves up, hit the 1.618 as expected for our extension for our third. And we're coming back to correct this uptrend down to the 618 there at 12.75 cents there. You can see in red. We have a bunch of targets lining up in there. We have the 1.618 extension of this ABC, as I have labeled out here. We also line up with a ending diagonal for the most likely targets, which is the 618 extension of our first wave off our second. You can see in white there for our third at the 618 and our fourth at the 786 extension, which is all the extensions we would expect for an ending diagonal. For our second, we did come a little bit shy. That potentially showed us how bearish this market was to begin with. Usually we'd come between the 50 and the 618 for our second. We just tagged the 382, which leaves us open to a alternate, but I'll show you that in a second. First of all, expecting this to be a fractal. You can see very similar waves as this one here for A, B, C, D, E triangle. You can see there. We had a similar wave here. I'll zoom in on that, but we had 3 waves up, came down, went sideways, spiked down, and we're right at that level for our potential B wave. My alternate count is, this is still all part of the same correction. This is an A wave, B wave, and this would have to turn into some sort of ending diagonal or another zigzag to the upside, in which case this would actually become a WXY. This is my alternate count, where we get a higher move up between the 50 and the 618 of this initial down move, and this is all the same correction. We'd expect a 1-to-1 extension, so we could just double top here, or an expanded flat, where this is an A, B, and we're working on that ending diagonal here. But it seems unlikely. But I just wanted to show you that just in case we started to take off, you have an idea of what to expect. And all that would do is make this a zigzag A. We'd come up for a B. I already have it labeled out here. And then we'd look for 5 waves down for our C. It would just extend out this correction in the middle. But as for my primary, looking for more downside, we'll go down to the 15-minute here and show you. Or the 1 hour, you can see that fractal I was talking about on the daily. You can see here on the daily, pay attention to the beginning there in the B wave, and we'll go down to the hourly. You can see we're pretty much making the same pattern as long as we come up here. Came up in 3, came down, went sideways for a long time, and then dropped, and that's our B wave. That's a 3-wave pattern. This is a 3-wave pattern. Looking for a C wave up in ABC. I will be tracking this because it might be a nice little scalp opportunity here. But I will update this. What I'd want to see is at least, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, working on 4 there on the micro. We want to see 5 waves up, come down in a corrective nature, and look for the extension of the 1-to-1. When this wave is done, pull your pivots. You'd have 3 buy levels wherever these pivots are on your exchange. 382, 50, and the 618. Stop goes at this low. So nice little 3-to-1 there. And we take whenever this wave ends off the pivot of the B and look for the 1-to-1 extension to take our profit. Again, we'll have to wait till this wave fills out, but should be at least a 2-to-1 trade. But I will be updating this as we go. And the alternate for this is the main reason I want to take this trade, is if this doesn't turn into a triangle, then this would be a 3, 3, 5 waves up for a flat pattern, either at the 1-to-1 extension, which I have the extensions here, you can see, at 27.87 or between the 1.236 and the 1.382 here. So that would just extend us up. We wouldn't get a triangle, we'd get a flat, and then we'd expect downside after that. All right, guys, that's what I'm looking at on Cardano. More downside to come, but first we get a little bit of upside. All right, thanks for watching.